Hey, what is up, my people, and welcome to another episode of Del Does Reviews, where today we are going to be reviewing the Transformers Studio Series. I do believe it is Revenge of the Fallen. Sideways, who was only in the movie for 12 seconds before he got cut in half by Sideswipe. So I guess he should have turned sideways instead of driving in that straight line. Anyway, let's take a look at all the details here, starting with the front camera focus. There we go. So we can see that the front grille has this nice sort of braille texture, same with these bits here. A lot of nice silver paintwork going on with the vehicle here. Got some nice detailing here. Now the lights are odd. The lights are kind of just picked out in silver plastic, but inside you can see that it's a pin, a reflective pin. So it kind of, from certain angles, gives the illusion of actual headlights, which is kind of cool. The lines continue on through the entire vehicle mode. As we take a look at the side, we do have a lot of panel lines here, 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 all the way through here, but it transforms. Not really much you can do. The windows and the window screen and the rear window screen has been done out of a clear plastic, which is very nice, and it is actually kind of hollow. If I move the light out of the way, hopefully, yep, you can see straight through the interior, which is nice. Obviously, there isn't an interior actually in there, but it is cool that it's hollow, sort of looks like there could be one. As we take a look at the back, we do have this nice dual exhaust setup and this cool little mesh net pattern for the back here, as well as some rear brake lights painted in red. Very nice, and they did actually sculpt in a little petrol gasket, only on one side as well, so that is very nice. The wheels they're different at the fronts and different at the back, which is kind of annoying, but hey ho, these ones are pinned on, these ones are mushroom pegged on. It's a cool vehicle mode. I like the vehicle mode. I have to get a little bit closer to the camera setup here. Here we go. Now I think that should be about, oh yes, and there are these vent details here as well. Now, let's get into the transformation, which is kind of shell formery, the way that all of this just... You'll see what I mean. So, what we want to do is come to the underside, where you can see 90% of the robot, and you want to grab out the entire side of the car, and there are some hinges in here, double hinges, and you want to pull them out. Now, as you pull them out, you will notice that it brings up this part of the front hood with it. That is completely fine. 1 second, I'm having issues with this. There we go. Once you've done that, you want to take this piece and flare it out. Grab the thumb, bring it down, and take the hand and hinge it in like so. Let me bring the light back into frame. Oh, I just hit the mic. That's not very good. Sorry about that. Oh, and again. Okay, let's bring the light back. Camera, focus, focus. There we go. And we're going to do the same on the other side. So we want to, again, we want to pull out the entire side section and extend it out on this hinge here, which will bring up the side of the hood, which is what we want it to do. And then flare out this piece, bring in the thumb, and rotate the hand in on its hinges like so. So that is the front done there. Whilst we're here, we can also take these front sections here, and these just slide into this sort of configuration there. After we've done that, there's his face. Just there. So now what we're going to do is pull the body out slightly so we have room to split the legs and bring them down like so, and just straighten the feet out here. And that's it. No, I'm joking, that's not it, obviously. Although that looks weird. It kind of reminds me of, you know that scene in Spider-Man 3 where the symbiote comes off of Eddie, and it's just before Peter is about to blow it up, and it looks all weird and gangly and massive. That's kind of what this reminds me of.
Oh, shit! I am an empty one! Eddie! Help me, Eddie! Eddie! Help me, Eddie!
Anyway, what we're going to do now is bring the door wings up like this. And we're going to take this back section, and there are hinges here, so you want to hinge this up whilst bringing this down. You want to bring this chest section over, and then hinge this up against the back. Kind of just compress everything in, rotate the door wings back, take this section and bring that back. And that is the robot mode. Now let's get him all straightened out and situated. And there we have Sideways in his robot mode. It's a very, very nice robot mode. I like it. I like the arm designs. He does have quite the Ben 10 alien proportions, with the absolutely massive arms and then the really, really skinny legs. I don't know, the first time I transformed this into robot mode, all I could think of was Diamond Head or forearms. Those kind of proportions. You know, the bodybuilder physique. You know the one I'm on about. The bodybuilder physique with the skinny ass legs and the massive, massive, massive arms. But this guy's all forearm. Check this shit out. Look at them big ass forearms. Now, I haven't seen anybody else make this comparison before. I don't know why they haven't. They might have, but I've just never seen anybody make the comparison. This seems like Barricade's twin brother. I mean, they both have a similar sort of motif with the wheels spinning around. You can see the wheel spikes. If I do that. I don't know, he just kind of seems like Barricade. Now, I am going to go find his accessory. Give me just a moment. Now, let's bring in his accessory. So he comes with this sort of Gatling gun thing. Although he didn't really get to use it, he probably, focus, there we go. That probably would have come in handy when Sideswipe cut him in half. But yeah, it's cast out of a dark grey plastic. There's nothing really more I can say about it. And the way that he holds it is you want to have the arm open, rotate the hand out, slide this over the fingers, bring the thumb in, and you'll see that the thumb, focus, come on, you know you want to, there we go, the thumb will, come on, clip on like that, and then you just put the hand in, and then now he is holding his grey Gatling gun, like that, which he didn't use in the movie, but I'm pretty sure he used it in the game. So, let's go over articulation. Now, we do have a lot of articulation, but it's kind of awkward in the way that it works. So, his shoulders are on ball joints. They can go a full 360 degrees around. They can't go up, but we do have these kind of hinges in here, but you can only bring them up that way, because this piece collides in with the plastic there. We don't have any upper bicep rotation, but that is compensated with a ball joint at the elbow, allowing for a 360 degree of motion. We do have just above 90 degrees at the elbow bend. The wrists can do a whole lot of this. The thumbs are articulated as well as the fingers being articulated like this, so you can make a fist. Give me a fist bump. I also forgot to go over the head. My bad. The head can look up that far, down that far, and can do a full 360 degrees, which is very nice. The waist has a completely unhindered waist rotation that also goes 360 degrees. The legs can go up this far, they can go back that far, out this far. We have lower thigh rotation, just above the knee, and I can't really tell because of the sculpt, but kind of 90 degrees of bend there. We get no ankle tiltage at all because of the sculpt. Would have been nice if they could make a little cut in here for it too. But it does go up, it does go down, and it does rotate 360 degrees. Like so. And speaking of the head, focus, that is beautiful. And if you look very closely, you can see his beady red eyes. And if you look at the back here, I forgot to show you the back, kind of a backpack, but not really that egregious. I mean, the whole car, it does kind of shell form, it just plonks onto his back there, but it's nice. It's cool. Kind of reminds me of the old Bumblebee figures, where the car would literally just collapse upon the back. But I like it. I can't remember how much I got this guy for. It wasn't too expensive. I think I found him on eBay as well for, I want to say, £20. Not that much. And as for comparison, let's bring in our good friend, Mini Bumblebee. So he is a bit small for a deluxe, but he wasn't really a big character anyway. And we can't really scale him with anybody because the only character he really appeared next to was Sideswipe, and we all know how that ended. Anyway, that's enough of Mini Bumblebee. Pretty cool figure. I like it. Thank you for watching today's episode of Delda's Reviews, and I hope you have a good one. Ta-ra.